Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're breaking down the whole idea of manifestation.
So what's the deal with it really? Is it some kind of magic, a focused mindset, or just pseudoscience?
First off, it's not just wishful thinking. We're talking active belief, not just passive hope. And the modern view isn't about some woo-woo vision board. It's about intentional alignment in your life. Okay, so how does it actually work? Well, there are about 3 main schools of thought on that.
The spiritual take is that everything has a vibration. You just have to match yours to your desire.
The psychological view grounds it in brain science. It's about priming your brain to notice opportunities.
This is a lot like positive CBT, focusing on the future you want, not just the problems you have.
But, of course, skeptics argue it's just pseudoscience based on pretty flawed scientific reasoning.
Okay, let's get practical. What does a beginner's toolkit for this stuff actually look like?
It really boils down to 3 steps. Define your goal, visualize the process, and then take action.
For step 1, focus on the feeling. So instead of more money, it's about feeling financial ease.
And get this, studies show visualizing the process, the actual work, is way more effective.
Jim Carrey famously did this. He wrote himself a check for $10 million years before he made it.
And that's the last step. Action and persistence are totally non-negotiable.
You know that famous story about the guy who quit digging just 3 feet from gold? Yeah, that.
A simple tool to help with this mindset is the metaphor, water the flowers, not the weeds.
You're consciously shifting your attention to what's working in your life, not what isn't.
But we need a word of caution here. A simplistic view of this can actually be pretty dangerous. Critics warn it can lead to inaction, toxic self-blame, and even blaming victims of tragedy.
Some early teachers even advised against charity, believing it would just attract more negativity.
So, what's the key takeaway? How do you find a healthy, grounded perspective on this?
The modern take is that it's less about some magical attraction and more about aligning your actions. Which leaves us with a final question. Is it a tool to create your future or just a mirror for today?